All right, folks, this is an episode of Fat Daddy Eats. This is Easter Sunday, and one of the big things that we normally do on Easter is we do a crawfish boil. The only issue with doing a crawfish boil this year is last year there was a big-ass drought, so crawfish are just out of this world expensive. So what we're doing instead is we're going to do a fish and shrimp fry along with all the side dishes. And producer Ryan is uh, also one of the chefs going to be doing this. So you're going to see both of us hopping in and out. You also, I already did something that I missed getting video of, and that is for the onion rings. The wet batter that I'm using for the onion rings, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. It's a cup of flour, a cup of milk, 1 egg, and some Cajun seasoning, and whip that up. And I doubled it up. I did 2 of everything. And that will go in when I dip my onions in that. It's a wet batter that you're doing with that. Ryan's going to be manning the big fryer, so he'll be handling the proteins, which is going to be the fish, and it's going to be the shrimp. It's going to be the French fries. It's going to be the fried okra. It's going to be, oh yeah, Rebecca has to have fried pickles, so we're going to have fried pickles as well. And then for desserts, you're going to see us do some pretty southern stuff. Not going to spoil that for you yet. You're going to have to watch further into this video. And hey, if you haven't liked and subscribed to this channel, take the time to push those buttons right now. Mash on them.
You know how we have the rule, there's no kids in the kitchen when I'm cooking?
This is the kitchen.
What? This is the kitchen.
You need some help?
You got it tied off, blocked off. All of that. Drinks over
Didn't get no pickle chips.
No, I wanted to cut my own because I like them kind of thick.
Did you bring a fork?
Yeah.
Where's it?
My hand.
Oh, here you go. Fork.
You couldn't eat the bugs.
There's the old man.
Oh!
Well, ain't you just fancy?
I like them thick. Pretty smart.
That is smart though.
Yep.
Culinary.
Stick it in the bucket of the oven, and we stick it, whoop, whoop, we stick it in the oven, and it's gonna sit in the oven, it's in, oh,
All right, so what I'm doing now, folks, is I'm making onion rings, which I like pretty onion rings. Everything else that isn't getting used for onion rings is going over here into Ryan's pile, because we put onions in there when we fry the fish, so the onions are pretty much a sacrificial anode. And these rings are going to be just standard old onion rings like you get at a restaurant. Maybe a little bit better than that. Let's hope.
You know what I feel like would have been smart for this?
What's that?
If we made a good bit of beer batter and just like dumped it over the fish in that pan. Or would it not spread evenly?
I don't know.
That's not a Rob way of doing it?
No, it's not a raw boy. I pretty much got me some pile of rings going. Ryan's got plenty to throw in the fryer. Alright, so I've got a pile of onion rings going. I'm doing the wet batter stuff today. Ryan's doing the dry batter. So here's the deal. Ryan, show them what you got. Ryan has fish. Tell him, son. Tell him what you got.
I got some fish,
And what is that?
egg, and beer.
Egg and beer. That is 3 beers and 4 eggs. The egg makes the fish fry stick to the fillets. The fillets, of course, I've trimmed to where they should cook pretty evenly together. They're all about equal size. And Ryan, show them that nifty breader that we use that's got one broken side to it, but we still use it.
Two chamber. nice and pristine. Put the fish on top of there and you shake it. There's some people here that I don't know. I'm shy.
All right, so what I'm doing now is we do a beer and egg wash for the catfish, but for the shrimp, we're gonna just do milk and eggs. And when we get done with the shrimp, we'll also probably use this milk and eggs to run anything else through that we're gonna use a dry mix with.
Do what? Something like that. Do what? No, not yet. No, you hear it if it was. Yeah. Those things
Oh,
sucks.
I'm sorry. Come on. Come on. Watch out.
Sucks. Not me though, I'm straight.
I've already picked up 2 subscribers just from the short that I put up before I even started the fryers. All right, so what I'm doing now, I've got my wet batter that I told y'all what I used, which was a cup of flour, cup of milk, 1 egg, and some seasoning. And into this wet batter it goes. What I'm really doing is I'm cooling this oil down because this thing got hot quick and in a hurry. The reason I'm doing a wet batter over here in this pot instead of using that big Cajun fryer is wet batter will pretty much burn up your grease. All right, let me go wash this hand and get me something to flip these. All right, Randy, what you could help me with is if you would bust open that bag that's got these tins and just give me some room with empty tins that I can go in with. So what I'm doing now is just dropping these onion rings in this wet batter, getting them wet, and right back into that hot oil.
You ready for me to drop?
Yes. Then we need to get your pans ready to receive what you're putting out there.
Yeah.
Which means you got to find you some real estate on that table.
It's free real estate.
You might have to move stuff down. I think you see I'm throwing shrimp down here at my feet. Got Ryan trying to get everything.
Good, how are you?
Trying to get him some real estate. The natives are getting restless. All right, about 3 or 4 burns into it. I got Ryan, the sous chef. Give us a thumbs up. Well, you can't. You got your hands full. Get some of them serving them plates. The storm has come. We've gone through the eye. We've refilled everything over here for the backside of the storm. What we're going to do is, for dessert, this is a southern treat called a honey bun. And we're going to drop it in this breading, which is nothing more than a thin pancake batter. And as this oil heats up, it's not there yet, but here in a sec, you're gonna see it. We're gonna fry this honey bun. Ooh, that is a fried honey bun. These are fried Oreos. And they are not complete until we put a little love on top. Let's put some of this powdered sugar on there. Fat Daddy Eats.